Hello, everyone, and welcome to race number one at Daytona in the Outcast Racing League. Right now, it looks like we have group qualifying. I wasn't expecting that. And we will be qualifying for like the next 8 minutes, so stay tuned. Probably won't say a whole lot during qualifying. It'll take a little bit to get the strip. We should be good getting the kinks out here in the first race. And it is very interesting to have group qualifying. I don't think we're going to have this at every racetrack. I don't know if this was supposed to be this way, but it is. One thing these guys will have to be careful on that they don't in the race is bumping. Try and push the guy in front of them to go faster, take the run. Can't do that in qualifying. Or it's gonna give you, even if it doesn't give you any accident or damage points, your lap will just be invalid by that point. Currently looks like Philip Chavez in the 26, leading us in qualifying. He's probably somewhere in the middle of this pack. But yeah. Card number actually the 26, or is he the 3? Oh, there they go. I can't tell a number. Philip Chavez. Oh, he's the 101. Perfect. I love it when people have a different number than what iRacing says because I cannot find the car. That's when you're trying to find a replay, it makes it difficult when you don't know who the heck you're talking about. But Eric O'Neill and then number 37 is in the lead. He's gonna probably pit for that damage. Oh, qualifying's over. Alright, we'll go through the lineup as much as I can before they go on track before I can't see it. Starting on pole, we have the number 37, Eric O'Neill. To his outside, the 101, which is not his car number, so I can't easily find his car, but or his name. In third place, we have the number 84 of Michael, oh my, Boisvert. I'm going to probably call you by your first name. And starting in the number 4th position, we have the 67. I don't. That was actually accurate. But we're going to go back up to the front. I do apologize for that little mishap there. It's kind of hard to find the car numbers when custom numbers and they don't show up because I'm looking at iRacing numbers. And until the first lap, the ticker will actually be accurate for their positions. Yep. How's that? Oh, 67. He is the number 9. 2 through R as quick as I can. Leonard Fadrazzo. And then in number 6 position, the 11, Joshua Harless. Number 7 is the 98 of Casey Pfeiffer. Number 8 position, Michael Calvin. And he is rocking the number 76 machine. Doesn't pop up. Alright, we'll go with this. Actually, I think he. Car number 88. Back up to the front, wait until the pace car goes green, or pace truck in this case, and we'll send him down pit road. A lot of new names that I am not used to seeing. Hopefully there'll be some regulars.
Green, green, green.
Because we did a lot of recruiting. Gage Bookman can lead our green flag out here at Daytona. Eric O'Neill leads us on the inside lane. Take us into turn number 1. 60-lap race here at Daytona. And feel free to comment if anything's wrong with the volume. I'm gonna lower the output capture. But we are going down the backstretch for the first time of the day. For these trucks, I am expecting a lot of double wide racing. A lot of pushing, shoving. And these are some of my favorite ones to draft with. We have an enormous field for our first showing, which is fantastic. 24 cars on track. And coming by the line, first lap is green. Mark that in the books in the Outcast racing season. You still have a lead side by side. Eric O'Neill and Philip Chavez, and followed all the way back. You can see most of them in your screen. Eric O'Neill and Michael were working together quite nicely down the backstretch. Nose to tail pushing, but he lets up right here. You can see in the turns, that's when the back end lets up a bit. And it'll be squirrely, so that's why a lot of drivers will lift in that portion. And the outside still working together quite nicely. Usually the outside gets pretty dispersed. You can see right around there where the 78 is. People trying to look in the top lane, see if they could possibly make it 3 wide, versus the inside has to be disciplined. The lack of movement, which Inside usually goes faster. Benefit being the outside, avoiding wrecks. And usually less cars when you're trying to make a move. We do have a new leader of the race. It is Philip Chavez in the 26. He and Leonard Federazio pushing together, moving towards the front. I have no idea how Gage was able to recruit this many racers and keep it as clean as he has. You're going to have some wrecks. So if one happens right now, I probably would jinx it, but it is going to happen at some point. But right now, I'm absolutely impressed with this big of a field in this show that we're having right now. Chavez trying to control the or both lanes, it looks like. I can see him going up and down a little bit, but he's still being pretty disciplined on the inside. We have a truck trying to go 3 wide. No, he's not able to get a run. That being the monster truck behind the 84, Michael Bosworth, was on the inside earlier. We're talking helping the 37. And I'm going to try and go through the field a little bit. Try and look at some of the trucks here. Throughout the season, I will definitely be going back through the field, taking a look at some of the battles. Unless we have something heating up at the front. Right now, we do have a great battle at the front, so I'll have to get back to that shortly. You can see right now they are starting to fan off a little bit back here. Oh, into the wall! Can he keep it? I gotta go take a look. And no, they're wrecking. Come crest on the track. We have a caution on lap number 6. Alright. I know exactly what happened. We will be back shortly. Take a look at that. Play button. Alright, you can take a look here. 78, he was trying to go down the middle. They ended up bobbing and weaving a little bit, and just a change reaction caused in front of it. I don't know if these guys have any faster pairs. Definitely some people will be taking it. A little racing incident there at the end. Oh, the 12. Trying to avoid that, and I will go back to the front. What happened here? A wreck on lap number 1. See if there's any takers down pit road. See if there's any fuel only type of guys. Probably not, 'cause it's still early in the race. There's not many people on track. Oh, we did have some takers. I see some people taking tires. That's interesting. I know most of these people are repairing the damage. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in. We're on our first caution. See if I can bring up some in-race ads, tide you over. I will definitely get a hint of that. Where's it going on? No lights on the pace car, so we would be going green next time by. We have Michael on the inside in his 84 Mustang, and on his outside the 37 of Eric O'Neill. I'll move the camera to our league owner, the number 36 of Gage Bookman. Last year's truck was green. This year it's not. We'll find a camera angle I like of it. Gage currently sitting in 18th. As people go on, we got some fan favorites in here. We'll make sure to take a look at that. Now, someone in the comments, Eric or Robert, yeah, you mentioned let's go Eric. Are you talking about Eric O'Neill? Or is there a different one in the field that I'm missing? So far, Eric's doing great. He's been up front for his first little bit. Pace truck going down the safety of pit road. We'll go back racing shortly.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out, and away we go. Inside line with a good jump. Outside wasn't able to time it as perfectly. But if the 78 and 37 get hooked back up together, and I think 37 is going to go down low. Smart move. And oh, the 44 just got tagged in the rear end. Definitely a misjudgment there. I don't think that's his iRacing number, so I can't quickly go over to it. But he is going to rejoin the field. He's going to go back in that second pack we have over there. Unfortunate for him, but one heck of a save. Alright, so it is Eric O'Neill. Thanks for letting me know. We'll make sure we keep an eye on him. Currently in 6th place. We have some shuffling going on. Challenger for the lead being the 98. On that top side. What the heck? I think, did they get loose or something? Hopefully if you join the track safely here. Can't tell who it is in that Toyota Kyle Busch scheme. Or one of the KBM schemes back there. Now you can definitely see, it seems like the aggression is ramping up a little bit. And a lot of people are making some moves, trying to get up to the front. We're only in lap 11 though. Probably first couple bit, people trying to get a feel for the competitors, etc. And now it is kind of what I was expecting. We have the 86 trying to go on the high side. He's going to be pushed by the 67. Pack of 4 on the outside, pack of a lot on the inside. And they're actually making a good run at it. Some people we see back there trying to jump up to the top side, giving that line some more energy, and the top 2 cars have actually cleared them. We'll see, yup, typical team fashion. You help the guy behind you, and he helps you make sure you get second place. A little courtesy move right there, and they both drop down to the inside. Taking over the lead, that's Jason Lance, the 86. That went. I can't tell if that is Wendy's on the car, but definitely Wendy's colors. And Leonard Faderano. At the end of the race, you're going to have some interviews, and top 3 people will get a chance to tell me what their name actually is. Someone scraped the wall back there, but there was the Silverado, the Cayenne, and purple. Spent some time on this camera angle for a little bit. Jason Lance still leading the front. Jordan trying to take his F-150 on the outside with a lot of momentum. We'll see if he sticks with a 98. And kind of stalled out a little bit right now, side by side with the lead. Both lanes are about even, and actually the 98 didn't want to work with him. He jumped to the outside. That's a lot of times what happens, and why that top side loses energy quickly as it has, because you can't, on the inside, you just can't jump below the apron. First of all, it's illegal. Second of all, the apron of the turns is a terrible idea. Oh, the 84 with a wobble. Managed to save it though, and 37 didn't get into the back bumper, gave him that extra little room he needed so the rear end wouldn't step out on him. And the inside is prevailing now after 98 tried to make it 3 wide, wasn't successful. They had to recover. The number 5 was trying to put him in the sucker hole in the middle, and the people behind him chose to go with him. Number 78, he went down on the apron. He's backing out of it. It's getting pretty aggressive up front. Probably trying to take the smart move, trying to, not be a part of it if they do wreck, because it looks like that much energy going all at once. Hopefully he didn't lose the draft though. We see Gage also second the pack in. They are wrecking. That was able to spot a mile away. Someone clipped him right there at the end. My overlay still shows green.
Caution, yellow flag.
Okay, I think they manually threw the yellow. We will load some glorious content and we'll take a look and see what happened. There. Hit Rick Evans and see who piled into there at the end. Some black and white car truck. Taking a look at the 70. Pretty wide at that point. Oh, the 11 came up a little bit, tagged him in the quarter panel. Up the track he went, and that was Gage. And Gage get him there? 99 going for a spin at the end. Yeah, it was Gage that clipped him. Gonna reverse it a little bit. Some fancy camera there. We'll see what happened from Gage. Oh, yep. Gage tagged him in that Barstool Sports. Alright, we'll get back up to the front. Good steps are happening. Saw the 18 off first. I did get to the pits a little late. Oh, Joshua decided to pit or not. Oh, Brent McCoy in the 99. Brent, were you involved there in that first lap incident? Because I don't think many were involved in the second. Oh my gosh! Ooh, that's a 98. Yeah, that 98 somehow got spun into the wall. I didn't see it perfectly there. Whether he got tagged or he lost traction, he's going to go down pit road. That's wild. Brent McCoy, 99, says hatred for plate racing continues. Actually, he was involved there at the second incident. I saw him spinning in the grass after the yellow. Still in the race, probably trying to repair some damage. Oh no, blew your motor? Dang. So that's what caused the spin, and that's a bigger issue. But it looks like you're getting tires now. Do you know how many fast repairs you have? And then you saw there the 22. That's a sharp scheme. of Alex Reno. He's a common guy here in the Outcast Racing League. Alex is a pretty fast guy. How many regulars I have? Definitely a lot of new people. It's great to see. Kyle Carpenter, Ryan, Stenhoff. I reckon a lot of new guys. Oh, okay. So they have one faster pair, which that makes sense. While a lot of guys in the first incident are completely clean right now, I can't be talking too much because Pace Truck is down the safety of pit road, and Joshua Harless
Green,
is going to
green,
be taking us
green.
to the green along with Simon Lindmark. It goes down to the inside early. I haven't looked at the ORL rulebook. We'll see if that is allowed or not to jump down to the inside before start finish line. I was pretty sure in this league they had it where you had to wait until after the start finish line, but then again, all my leagues start to blend into each other. And I'm not even in that many. Alright, I'm just trying to find a camera angle I like. First pack definitely is a lot smaller, a lot more strung out field we have here. There's the 86. I have a chance now I can finally look at that paint scheme. But oh, ice. I mean, you know, close enough to Wendy's, right? Just a completely different company. I have an info panel pop up here, trying to go through the field. Some of the people, the 18, currently in the lead. We'll take a look at him. Of Michael in second, the 37. Eric O'Neill in third, right now being challenged by the 11. First guy in the top lane, that being Joshua Harless. Got shuffled back a little bit. And we have the number 5, Jordan Twine. Twine, like twin M. Twine, I don't know. A lot of these guys are single file at the moment. Probably trying to log some laps. Ultimately trying to get us over halfway and finish the race. If I were to guess at this rate, probably done like before 10 o'clock. I'll give it 10 because there'll be some more action going there. Like the 11 taking us 3 wide. The 84 being stuck in the middle, but he does a good job maintaining his lane. And nope, they're wrecking again. That's a big one. That's a big one. 18 with a wild ride after he got slant. Road course racing. I'll see if there's any takers down pit road. Then we'll take a look and see what happened. I'm pretty sure the 11 came down. He was 3 wide into the side of the 18, sending the 18 for a spin and everybody around him. I'm shocked that more people didn't tag Simon as he was spinning across the track. Gonna be the 3rd yellow for tonight. We didn't have much green flag racing between the second one and the third one. So, yeah, I probably did jinx it. I, of course, had a comment after the first 5 laps. We're good. But it's still, for a lot of new people in the league, all these people don't fully trust each other's abilities yet. Still pretty impressive. We are halfway. We have 3 yellows. Hopefully we can get some laps logged here. The 18 is definitely going to come down to the pits. We'll see if anybody else goes too. And everybody's coming down. No, we have a few people staying out. All our leaders are coming down. And Gardner, 17, he's staying out. I believe everybody here is trying to repair some damage. You'll take a look at what happened. No, the 18 was in the middle of that. Load some more glorious content for y'all to see. All 37 came up in the. That's what sent the 11 down. And then. Reverse it again. Sent the 11 down into the 18. 18 up into the track. 11 and 18 were spinning in the middle. The 84 collected the 18. 24 piled into the 18 there, and he's trying to save it. And he thinks we're still at the Rolex 24 going through the infield. And that's what happened. Definitely a racing deal. It's unfortunate, but, that's what happened. Brent McCoy has disconnected from the session. He's the 99 that we saw or commented about some of his issues. But now he can join and watch the chaos, different perspective, which I know is not as desirable. Nathan Gardner is going to be leading us to the green. No lights are on the pace car. We'll be going green next time by, so perfect timing. We got to see our pit stops. We're going to see the start, and we saw the replay. That's my goal. I am not going to be perfect all the time, but when it does happen, I got to cheer. You can see some new people trying to sneak the rain to the front, and you still have a lot of the front runners still here. A lot of people who are on that rack are going to be sent down into the back because they're repairing damage. 37, 11, 18, those guys. which opens the door for some new people to come in here. Nathan Gardner is 17. He's definitely been part of that front pack. Alex Renault was not, so he's kind of new into it. I did see
Green flag, green flag.
Goner in there as well. Green flag is out. Starting here on lap number 27. Move our camera out a little bit more so they can try and see what's going on. And the 5, he had a lot of momentum. He decided to keep it going, trying to see what he can do for it. Past third, past second, and now he's side by side with first. We have Casey up there with him, trying to see if he can push him to the front. Gardner, I don't think is going to lead this lap. The 5 goes down to block the inside. And he goes down there, stays down there. And Casey will now be challenging for the lead. Alex will be pushing him. I'm noticing a lot of Chevys, a lot of Fords up here. Not a lot of Toyotas, which doesn't shock me. Jordan's still leading that inside. On the outside, we have the 71. Looks like another monster car. Monster has the opportunity for some great looking schemes, but if they choose to be all black most of the time. Unfortunate. He goes up to block, and the inside lane gets a lot more momentum. Putting Gardner up to the front, and he will lead this lap. The midway point, lap number 30 of 60. And then Michael right behind him. Oh man, that screen, you can see how fast they're going. It's a simulator, but you know, it's supposed to replicate what happens in real life. I can see the 84 all over that back bumper of the 17. It's actually the 88 in iRacing. But still trying to keep there and trying to make it 3 wide. That's the 71 Kevin Rice on the outside. Can't get anything to happen. Actually falls back. Gage Bookman all the way up here. Holy cow. Where'd Gage come from? Right now, Gage trying to push Jordan to the front. We are approaching a lap truck. I think that is the 70 who was involved in the lap for the second accident of the night. Lots of damage on that truck. He stays on the apron, stays completely out of the way. Looks like he's riding around. That's not fun at all to do, but unfortunately that's sometimes what you get. You know, it's a part of it. Hopefully he'll recover, and we'll see him next week. And next week at, I think we're at Phoenix. No, we weren't. But next week, not being a plate track, we'd be able to see exactly who our normal front runners are going to be. At a plate track, we see a lot of people who tend to be slower up front. Just because that's the nature of the beast. And yes, we are at Phoenix next week, just confirmed. And also, you'll see who our regular drivers are as well. A lot of the time, people show up for the plate races, and they will not show up for the other events. Which, I like the other events more than plate racing. Our field definitely will be less than 24. I'm still hoping they can keep it around the 20s, though. Have a great showing. Right now, Gage Bookman being pushed by Nathan Gardner to the front in his Silverado. And Gage, that was close, but Gage did lead. No, Jordan actually led that lap by 33 thousandths of a second. I think right now everybody is in one pack at the moment. I don't think we have two separate packs. No, Rick Evans is unfortunately out there driving by himself. Austin Johnson, I'm pretty sure is, tail end of this pack. Before we are starting to see some two distinct ones going on. But they've all managed to keep it one big pack for now. Lap number 36 out of 60. Kevin Rice on the outside, currently side by side right now with Gage for a second. Jordan being disciplined, staying on the inside. Not wanting to block because we're still really early into the run. Well, not early into the run, but we're not into the daylight hours of the event. 3 wide right now. 71 being put in the middle. That hurts that top lane, and we have people looking to go outside, looking to go in the middle. Go back, 71. And Alex, I didn't know where Alex was going to go with, but he didn't really go up high. The top lane definitely is all discombobulated at the moment. Kevin Rice managed to find a hole in the middle, or hole in the bottom lane that he went into. The top lane needs to regroup. Alex is one of the big losers out of that. He stayed in the top lane. A lot of the other people dipped to the bottom because they're seeing the momentum disappear. And the 22 stayed up there. Take a look how he fell back. You can see him right middle of the screen, right behind the 15. He's all the way back right now in 15th. I can see back there, number 77 was looking to go high. Actually, you did. Right now, it doesn't shock me that the 67 also went high as well. He was the one trying to make it 3 wide. That's why the outside lane lost momentum. He's trying to get that spot. And because he pulled out a line, no one's really able to fill that and pass him. And No one has a 67, so it's probably another custom number. Fantastic. Right now, side by side with that Leonard, the number 9. Yep, that is Leonard Fodero. Right now being pushed by the 86 of the Ice Machine, Jason Lance. Just ended lap number 40. We got 20 here to go at Daytona. I'd give it a little bit before you start getting extra aggressive, but you definitely have to be thinking about how you're going to want to get your way up here, especially if you're someone in that backpack. Like if you're the 15, the 22, someone, looking to get up there, 37 for that matter. Gotta be thinking of those moves now, because when it's 10 to go, really the only people in the fight for it are like the top 5 to top 10 era. Unless there's a yellow, you avoid the wreck, etc. But you can't pass too easily when you have cars in front of you. For some reason, you're not allowed to go through someone. Leonard is slowly trying to march his way up to the front. Right now, he is side by side, or not really side by side, but he's on the door of the number 5. And Gage closing up right there on exit. And if Gage can give him a push very optimally, and they hook together, and then no one can really stop them once you hook together and carry that momentum. But the trick is trying to do it at the right point, trying to set it up for the optimal time. You don't want to catch them when it's too late. They'll be slow. You don't want to catch them when it's too early, because you might need to get on the brakes and kill your momentum if you catch them in the middle of a turn. Down the backstretch, we should be seeing them try and bump each other. They aren't really laying on each other's bumpers. Get them to the front. And the 88 or 17, something's wrong with him. He missed the pit road. Oh no. I don't know if he tried to go down pit road, but he was carrying way too much speed. Fortunately, he's going to get a penalty, and that's going to really... Well, going on pit road anyways might end it. I don't know what their fuel situation is like. But if you stayed out that second, or that third caution, it has been a relatively long green flag run. I don't know. You might need to see them all come down to pit. But you do want to pit as a group. Therefore, you can have some drafting buddies when you come back out on the track. So when the 17 comes back onto the track, he's going to have a penalty. But if he didn't have a penalty, he would be alone. Which would also put a... end to his day. If there's no yellow. If there is a yellow, then he might be able to salvage something, be able to tag onto the back of the field before they lap him. Oh, haven't seen the 74 all day. That Navy scheme, I'm like that. Ryan Stenhoff. And we have the 18 back up front too, Simon Lindmark. Was leading, got involved in an accident out of his doing. Really hard accident, and able to climb his way up to the front. He jumps to the outside. And a lot of people on the outside drop to the inside, so like Ryan. Only 3 guys up there. I wonder if that lane doesn't seem to have enough energy to get some momentum going. Yep, Simon dropped down. Right now on the top side, we only have Leonard and Jason. And Twynham gonna lead us into pits. He'll try to say, oh no, Gage! Couldn't get on the brakes fast enough.
The yellow flag is out.
Really crunching up that, oh no. We're gonna have green flag pit stops, but no, it had to come to this end. Just a matter of couldn't check up quick enough. Bookman's front end is absolutely destroyed. He slammed into the back of Twynham. Which is gonna have O'Neal back out front. Oh, Kyle Carpenter is a regular in the ORL too. He's up to 3rd from avoiding that. And Chavez Asari. Haven't seen him all day. He's in the 12. One of the only Toyotas in the field. These guys, we'll see them pit and then we'll take a look at what happened, but I'm really sure that Bookman just overcooked it. Not intending to, got into the back of the 5 and caused a chain reaction. But we were going to have green flag pit stops. And when we go back racing, we will be under 10 to go. So the likelihood they're all bunched up again, under 10 to go. Cautions breed cautions. I don't think we're done yet, because the aggression level is definitely going to step up a notch. Yep, here they go down pit road. Everybody's going to be going except the number 70. A couple laps down. O'Neal, we can see getting right side, left sides. Some people not getting tires, so he's going to be a little deeper in the field. Like Carpenter, Chavez. I believe only took fuel only. We're gonna go take a look and see what happened in the accident. Gage was able to use a faster pair, but I'm gonna get back to the incident with him. See, off of 4, and then they're gonna be trying to pit. Oh no, the 67 actually that wasn't Gage overcooking it. I'm sorry, Gage. It was the 67 who doesn't have a legit number. I think he's the 9. Had an issue on track when they're all checking up, causing Gage to go into him. Back it up here with some fancy iRacing-ness. They're all trying. Oh, he checked up in front of the 101, ultimately causing that chain reaction there. Ooh, the 5 took a hard hit in both the rear and the front. A lot of these guys were able to take faster pairs or get it repaired. When I went there, I didn't see a lot of people leave the session, at least at that particular moment in time. They all should be good to the end on fuel at this point. We have Mitchell Calvin, the number 78, who's going to be leading us to green, along with Alex Reno. I don't recall seeing these guys pit. But they must have taken fuel only. And I know O'Neal being the first one heading into the pits, took tires, and O'Neal's going to be in 7th. If we do get an interview with Calvin, I will want to ask him why the side of his truck says W. Pace truck to the safety of pit road. We will be going green this time by. They're going to fire it up. We'll see if it's the last time. Might be more. They'll fire it up, and you can see a long line of cars. People who had issues down pit road. That's why the inside line is a lot longer. And Calvin, Pfeiffer, I think Piper's also a regular too. That last name seems familiar. You see a lot of bobbing and weaving down the back stretch. The aggression definitely ramping up. People trying to take what they can get. And Renault on the outside doesn't really have any help. He just has Lindmark with him. And there we go. A lot other people go on the outside too. Does Carpenter also want to go up? Yep, Carpenter goes up. Okay, now we have some party going on the outside. You have less than 10 laps to go here at Daytona. It is 6 if you want to be exact. And wrecking again!
Yellow flag is out.
Saw the 37 get tagged and put in the wall, and then the 3 doesn't have a iRacing number. Got into him. Take a look. I believe these guys will be staying out unless you're pinned for damage. Oh, 3 wide. Yep, definitely that aggression point. You can see number 5. He was taking him 3 wide. I'm going to get there in a sec, I promise. I just want to show the number 5 with his momentum. Alright, I think I'm taking a look. Take a look at the 3 and the 5. We're making our moves. So the 5, trying to make some passes up the middle. At this point, you kind of have to. And I am not a huge fan of that TV camera. We'll chopper it. See the 5 in the middle. He's still trying to go up the middle. And actually, the wreck happened below him with the 67 getting tagged. I want to back it up a little bit. 67 and 24. 24 just started pushing on his right rear. That's what caused the accident. Not being 3 wide, actually. And they wrecked afterwards, too, with a 77. Oh my. And Nathan Gardner in the chat just said that, sorry, Yage, I had my brakes to the floor. Oh, yeah, he's a regular too. Come on, Nathan. Oh, better. You gotta get your number right. Alright, just gotta give him a little flack, because kinda know him. Alright, we'll take a look at what's going on. So Jordan and Twynham 1 lap down. Probably having to pit from damage. And also being involved in that accident. I'm sure he took his fast repair after being whacked in the rear and the front really hard. Nathan Gardner 2 laps down. And Rick Evans 11 laps down. Rick Evans probably having to go back down pit road. Okay, he's still on pit road. Brent McCoy left. Gardner just leave. I think he did. Alright, no lights in the pace truck. We're going to be going racing. Right now we have 5 laps to go. When they get going, they're going to be 4 laps to go. And they're going to be all stacked up once again. We'll have to see how many green-white checkers they have. It never ceases to happen in a Daytona race. With all the wrecks there at the end. It's just aggression. Like, as you saw the 5, he was trying to go 3 wide because he kind of had to at that point to try and make up some spots. He's a fast truck. Been up front all day, but he got involved in an accident, so he's probably going to have to settle for 20th. Paderno, I think he left. He's one lap down also. Or at least he's gray on my screen. Gardner left. I think I know how to pronounce the 84's name. Boysvert. I think that's it. Definitely gonna get used to people's last names. And if they are wrong, then you can definitely correct me. Oh, Gardner Compton had to leave too.
Green flag, green
Did
flag.
leave. Green flag racing, and then don't worry, Nathan, I will read your comment. But Chavez leading us with less than 5 laps remaining here at Daytona. 6. Alright, now Chavez going up to the outside to defend. Calvin definitely going to be pushing him. And actually, that allows them both to go to the middle, but we have possibly some 3-wide going on here. And actually, we do have 3-wide going behind with the 77 Carpenter. He's in the middle. Oh, this is close. Make moves, Jocelyn for position. Still good right now. You'll see for how long. $74 on the top side. He's going to be sent to the back. Renault making moves on the inside now. He went from top, middle, bottom. He's making moves. And they're wrecking right now. Carpenter and
The yellow flag is out.
Renault get together. The 37 is full speed in reverse. And this is going to put us under our first green-white checkered. I'll have to see how Carpenter got involved. Yep, 3 wide. We all knew it was going to happen. So Carpenter outside. The 78 came up to block, and Carpenter didn't lift. So, once again, that's all a part of the aggression there at the end. Come up to block. He was not clear at all. And Carpenter didn't lift. Carpenter actually got out of it without too much damage. We'll have to see what guys try and pit for damage. Like, the 37 is definitely wrinkled. But he might be able to still finish it. Left front is little damage. And then when he used the rear end as a battering ram. Yep, some guys come in, pin for damage. 4 leading us down. Boom. I'm sorry, Michael. Just boom or zoom. Oh, it's because I had the screen on you. Alright, we'll do this. That is one sharp looking truck. I like how the white kind of speckles off into the black and the mixture of Monster and Kit Kat. Great. Monster should definitely learn from some of these schemes. Like yours, and then there's the 71. That's another great Monster scheme. The flames, and then the mouth on the front end like Haley Deegan's. Was it? I think it was her truck that had it. Philip Chavez back out front. Alex Renault's going to be in second. EC Pfeiffer going to be in third. Gage Bookman in fourth. Chavez Essery is going to be in fifth. Kyle Carpenter going to be in sixth. And we know Kyle's not going to lift. I don't blame him. We're coming down to the end, and you have to take what you can. If you lift, then you're going to, at the very least, not get a top three. And we have a long season in front of us. So it's like 12 races or something. But at the end of the season, all your points do matter. If you have a faster pair left, then I guess it is situational. Go and go for the win, go for the points. But we are going to be going green next time by. Going to be sending us into our first overtime attempt. Most leagues have 3. We'll see how many attempts we have. Oh. Oh, about your number being off. You're going green. Philip Chavez taking us to the line. A lot of people in the middle didn't go. So some people from top side were jumping down to the bottom. That's going to open the gap. Renault, if he commits to the bottom, but it looks like he's trying to take his momentum to the outside. I right now know what's going with Renault. Oh, the 12 is of Chavez Essery. And the 77 going with him as well, Kyle Carpenter. We see a lot of the field going all in the wrecking again with a 15. 15 got tagged. Big wreck in the back. Doesn't shock me. And this will send us into our second attempt. Ewing with a lot. Actually, his whole left fender is missing. I don't know if these guys have fast repairs or if they're going to have to try and live with it. But Ewing stays. Chances to win the race are dwindling along with Lindmark's. We'll take a look at it from the blimp view. I saw the 15 was involved, but I think the accident occurred around him. I see the 74. Oh, Gage went up to the top side, and everybody's coming. On the 48 with a little checkup. Yeah, it was just checked up, and he got turned. Oh no, the 84 got plowed into. We'll see who's good to go after this, who's going to be going with damage. The 18's got a lot more damage than I thought he did. That left front is not supposed to be shoved back. Or maybe that's an iRacing thing. That might be fine. Back on lead lap. Okay, thank you guys for the paint scheme. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just a little pet peeve, like if I'm trying to find the right person, because on my overlays, there's a bunch of numbers I can click on to go to the right cars, and it's all based on what iRacing tells me the numbers are. And I'm looking at it through the actual event, and then what iRacing says, just trying to find the right numbers is all. I want to take a look and see how much damage on the left front. Okay, yeah, he's fine. And the 15 is going to be going without a fender. '86, the left is a little crumpled. Starting to look more like a modified with it being pushed inwards, but his wheels are straight. The tire model on these, I don't think will rip tires off and bend them like the Arca car does, or the next gen. Oh, yep, 37 still in it. He actually retained a lot of his track position. He's an 8th. Good. And Alex, somehow Alex of all people is up front. Love you, Alex. And Chavez second, Essery in third, Pfeiffer in fourth, and Carpenter made his way up to fifth. Try and take a look if there's any people I haven't really mentioned, like Nick Sargent in the 48. Oh, I definitely showed him on the screen. He was involved in that accident. And Kevin Rice doesn't have a front end on his, or front bumper on his truck. Attempt number 2, going to be coming up very shortly. If I were to guess, you probably have 3 attempts, because that's the very common amount to use. It's just, extra little bonus for the people watching, and I greatly appreciate the people watching the screen, tuning in. It does mean a lot, being able to interact with you guys in the chat too. I do appreciate that. You can call me out for anything you want to. Whether, hey, your broadcast sucks, and if you tell me it sucks, at least just tell me I'll make it better. But pace truck going down to the safety of pit road. We'll try this again. Alex running this time going to be leading us. Chavez on the outside. Green flag is out. Actually, Chavez got to the line first. So actually, I think Chavez might have been leading and chose the outside. Very possible that that was the case. Reno, though, is behind Chavez. He's trying to poke his nose. He wants to go top side, and he does commit to that. Casey Pfeiffer will be the one pushing him in that 98. A lot of bobbing and weaving. I'm looking right there with Carpenter. Reno up front. Reno chooses to go down to the bottom. Leaves the 98 out to drive it. 98 does have a lot of help. And the 5 going up through the middle. I think the 5's a lap down, though. Well, oh, and the wrecking. 18 sliding through the grass and coming up to the track. They got the white flag, though. Caution did not wave. They're wrecking, it looks like, after they got the white flag. So next time they're going to be racing. We're not going to have our third attempt. Before we go to interviews, I'll take a look at that. 77, a little loose. I think someone got on the back of him. Straightens it out too. Coming down the backstretch. We have Chavez at the moment leading. Actually, no, it's not Chavez. My ticker's wrong. It is the 98 of Casey Pfeiffer leading. He comes up to block. Renault wrecking behind to the checkered flag. It's going to be the 74 of Ryan Stenhoff. Takes it. Mitchell Calvin second. Casey Pfeiffer in third. And those are the 3 we will be talking to there at the end. I'm going to take a look at this incident here at the end, and then the one involving the 18 sliding through the grass. And then I just got to make sure we take a look at some burnouts. Take a look at this. We'll look at some burnouts, and then we will do the top 3 being interviewed. Actually, I want to take Renault sliding through the grass, and then I'll take a look, see if I can jump over to the 98, because he got a little squirrely there at the end. I think I was trying to block. So there they come up to, he blocks. Renault gets collected because they block. And then we'll go back up to the 84. Nope, not 84. 86. I gotta keep on going. Oh, it was the 98 I need to take a look at. Sorry? Alright, 98 comes up to block. He gets a little loose. Those 2 go down to the wall. He loses his momentum. He's stuck in the middle with the 5 trying to take him 3 wide. I think the 5 was a lap down. And which allowed Ryan Stenhoff to take the win. Oh, he's excited right there. Carpenter giving him a bump on the bumper for good luck. Or congratulatory bump, I should say. Not good luck, because it's done. And after that last incident, Renault finished tail end of the lead lap. Take a look at some burnouts from him. And then I'll look at the last incident, and then I gotta make sure we get our top 3 to interview. Overall, definitely was a very entertaining race. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It wasn't a wreck fest. We definitely had our Daytona wrecks in there. But especially for this new group of guys, it is kind of expected. I think they're trying to line up for a picture. Okay, yeah, there they line up for the picture. I will show that after I go through the other incident with Lindmark. So you see Lindmark. Oh, it's kind of bumped right there. That's a, oh my gosh, the 71 went flying. How's the wall at 37? Dang, shoves him against the wall. I don't know what that bump was right there, but definitely second bump wasn't O'Neill's fault. All right, go take a look. Show the top three guys. Looks like they lined on the apron. All right, and we will bring some people into the booth. I'm going to start with third place first. We will do Pfeiffer, Kelman, and Stenhoff. All right, I will start off with second place. We'll go with Mitchell Kelman. We'll see if Casey can join us here. Hey, Mitchell, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right, one heck of a race there. Managed to get second at the end. I guess we'll start out with your thoughts. As you're heading to the line, because I know with people blocking here, massive wreck happening behind before the white flag, or as the white flag was coming out. What are your thoughts through that?
Oh, my thoughts were just hang on to the back of that 74 as long as I could. See if something would open up for me. If not, I knew it was going to open up for him at some point off of 4. So it was just lock on that back bumper and just push him to the win. See what happened from there.
Gotcha. Yeah, managed to get second out of it. Throughout the race, though, was there anything kind of stood out in your opinion, putting you in that position at the end to try and make those moves to ultimately get your podium position?
Uh, what put me in that spot was the very horrible late block I threw on Jerry going across 3 lanes. But we live and learn from that and just came down, got the fast repair that I was saving up on, filled it up for what I thought was going to be just at least one green white checker, but we got two, and I had just enough because we sputtered probably exit of the tri oval.
Dang. Yeah, definitely entertaining. Will we see you in the future races?
Oh yeah, locked in for it.
All right, sounds good. Hopefully, see you there. Before we let you go, though, anyone you want to thank for your performance tonight?
I just think the boys I've been running with here, they've kind of gave me some thoughts racing with other leagues with like Jerry and Steinhoff and Reno and Essery, and just learn off of those guys, running with them a lot. So we live and learn and make good from our mistakes. But everybody on that W Chevrolet tonight, we did pretty good for them.
Yep, definitely great performance. It's great having you here in the booth. Hopefully we'll see you in the future races.
Oh yeah.
All right, that was Mitchell Calvin. He ended up coming in second. He was in 78 there at the end, trying to make the blocks of trying to win the race. Ended up coming in second. Still a great showing. But that part of the seas for Ryan to get the win. And I don't know her, Casey. Hey Ryan, Matt in the booth, you copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, I know I'm keeping you out of the drivers' meeting. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But we'll start off with congrats on the win. Uh, I guess I asked Mitchell the same question. They're coming to the end. What were your thoughts? With the accident that happened as the white flag coming out, and then as he was trying to make blocks to win the race.
Yeah, no, just pushing. I gotta thank him. He really pushed me just right through there to the end, and couldn't have done it without his help. So I really appreciate him doing that. But yeah, no, I just tried to basically just do what he did, just stay locked with the guy in front of me, and just try to push him a little further out than he wanted to be in, and try to dive down, and then just sell by. And luckily, they got a little defensive there once he was down on the inside and raced up into the wall, knocked each other loose, and that lost it for the inside line and was able to let me just get going with having Calvin there. So big thanks to him.
Yep,
That was fun.
yeah, definitely part of seas there. I enjoyed watching it from start to finish. There was a lot of good racing. It wasn't a wreck fest, it's Daytona. Um, yes, what are your thoughts with the league? Gage taking it over, uh, kind of being, yeah, taking it, and then a lot of you guys admins helping out, and your first race 24 guys is pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, it's good. Good. I'm super glad Gage took it over. It's glad to see a familiar face run it. I know the original owner Charles. He just too busy, and it's good to see this league not end up just in the trash with all the other ones that just end up failing. So it's glad to see some guys coming in, get new guys in, a bunch of old guys. This is my first season back in a long time, so I'm glad to be back, and can't say a better way to start it off, huh?
Yeah, I think I raced with you a while ago. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, before we let you go into your driver's meeting, I probably hop in there too. Um, or is there anybody you want to thank for your performance?
Yeah, again, just Gage for taking over this and putting it on, and other guys who've joined in to help the official it and everything like that. And then again, Mitchell there just at the end, just pushing me through it. So, but yeah, thank you, and thank you for the broadcast.
Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to be here, and it'll be interesting as next week we go to Phoenix.
Yeah, hopefully I'm here for that one.
Yeah,
Might
hope
be
to
some
see you
drop
here.
week then. So
Yep, yeah. How many drop weeks is there?
I think there's two. I think we get two, and I'll be gone actually at Phoenix Raceway the following weekend, so I'll be missing the third race. But then next week I got plans. I'm hoping to make it through it. So
Gotcha. All right, well, nice seeing you in the booth. Yeah, we'll definitely see you in the future.
yes, sir. Have a good one.
You too. All right, that was Ryan, the winner of the race here. I'm going to do a quick little recap. Gonna wait a little bit, see if Casey. So I do see Casey chatting in there. If I see Casey pop in the waiting room, we will interview him. Uh, Grab Casey. I cannot steal someone from the waiting room. I do not have that permission. But I can, well, from the driver's meeting, I can't steal them. But I can steal them from the waiting room. I'm trying to steal Casey because I want to do the interview. But anyways, thank you guys for showing up. After this, I will hop in the waiting room, and next week we will be at Phoenix. It is gonna pull up the schedule real quick. We'll be Phoenix. It is a 10 race season, 2 drop weeks, and it'll pretty much be every Saturday after today. I'm looking through the schedule. Don't see any like massive breaks in there. pretty much from now to the end of April, which is great for me. The real racing season starts up then, and we will see you next